Porch Standard Time. In my last conversation with you, I told you I would explain what it is. So that's what this video is going to be about. What Porch Standard Time is to me. And it all started many, many years ago. Many years ago. Most of you, or many of you, wouldn't remember PC Crafter days, but somewhere around in there is where it began. I found myself working many hours every day, which was fine. I was working for different companies and I had deadlines, etc. Anyway, I worked like that for, I don't know, somewhere around 10 years. And I ended up going through burnout, a real burnout. It lasted for years. I have like 4 tote boxes full of art, and I had to keep this really crazy pace up. I was a single parent trying to raise my children. It was our income. And don't get me wrong, I love doing art. I truly do. When I do art, time almost ceases to exist for me. But because of all the hours and stress of the deadlines and, all that goes with it, I did burn out. And after the 5 moves, actually 3 car wrecks, I could go on. I'm done. And so I had to take some time. Plus, I think I mentioned in the last video or the video before, I also had to be a caretaker for a while. But so everything kind of piled up, and it ended up getting to where I really couldn't even look at the boxes of art, without my stomach flipping in a bad way. And after I came back here to the land of Oz, I found my way back. And I have found a ritual, so to speak, that works for me. I'm trying to retrain my brain. Every morning, I go out onto the porch, I drink coffee, and I brainstorm, and I think, and I listen to the birds and the wind chimes, things like that, to try to retrain my brain into a way where I keep the stress low. And I ended up calling it Porch Standard Time because for many, many years, like most people or many people, there is this clock that dictates everything. You have to do everything in a certain amount of time, deadlines, even things like dinner, bedtime, time to get up. I remember I would get up, put on coffee, wash my face, and then I would take my coffee in with me to paint. And I was so strict with myself. There was one time I even broke my arm. It was icy outside. I fell down, broke my arm because I was, of course, me and Lucy, trying to protect this plate of cookies. And I slid on the ice. The last thing I thought I was going to do was break my arm. But yeah, I saved the cookies, broke my arm. Anyway, I had a deadline. And I knew if I went to the doctor, it was nighttime, so it probably would have had to have been the emergency room. But if I went to the doctor, they would put a cast on me. So that would be like 6 weeks, no painting. So what I did, because I broke my dominant hand or arm, I went in and held my dominant arm with my left hand so I could finish painting, so I could get that set done on time. I mean, that's how bad it got. So it was really intense. And thank goodness it must have been like a hairline fracture or something, because I healed just fine. But I was just trying to give you an idea of how extreme it was, how much pressure there was. On the porch, I am trying to retrain my brain so I don't feel those deadlines. I don't feel that stomach flip. I feel happiness and joy when I think about art. And it has been working quite well. I've been doing it somewhere around a month or so. And I would imagine in the recesses of my mind, I started it before that, but I've really been focusing on it and making it a priority. I refuse to let myself go into the studio and do art until I've had that time of rest and reflection and peace. And it is retraining my brain. So I guess if there was a lesson in this, it's take care of yourself. Yes, deadlines exist, and yes, things need to be done. My sister told me once there's a difference between important and urgent, and there is. Sometimes it's both, but take care of yourself. Burnout's no fun. Now, coming back from it can be a good thing, and for me it is. I'm finding joy and happiness, and doing art makes me excited again, and putting the sets up, which I'm kind of slow because I'm deliberately trying to not have this rushed urgency. So I'm taking my time. But I do have a few sets, new sets up, or actually old sets from, I think the earliest one is 2003. But yeah, I have boxes that I never put up. Um, so I'm getting those up. And if you'd like to, please go take a look. Tell me what you think. Drop me a note. And I brought a few pieces out here to show you. And this first one I thought was really cute, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. What I'm trying to show you here is, if you take a look at this, and I'm bringing it about as close as I can get it. I don't know if it's going to focus or not, but you see those little brown lines? That was with a teeny weeny little brush. I joke about it and say it's a 4-hair brush. It could have had 10. I don't know. But they're very, very thin lines. I think some pins might come that thin. Maybe. But anyway, I spent years doing this kind of art. Like some of the companies I worked for, they made or required that you work in actual size. And it was an invitation company, this one in particular I'm thinking of. And they wanted these really intricate designs. So some of them were 5x7 with lines that small and smaller. They had little flowers and things all around them. But anyway, it was just added up to be too much. So it took years. But I am back. I'm happily back. And so Porch Standard Time, I love the name, by the way. It's just a way for me, I'm trying to think how to say this. It's like doing something by rote, by making something a habit, becoming habituated to something, okay? It's a way for me to use the same terminology, and it triggers a response. So that response is, okay, it is time to go out, relax, enjoy the morning, brainstorm, think about the art, how you want to go forward with it, what you would like to do. But just, it's so much more than that too. It's retraining everything. Now if my stomach flips about the art, it's a very happy flip. It's not the I can't do it flip. Okay? So that's Porch Standard Time. It's happy on the porch with my coffee and the birds, wind chimes, and peace. Peace is huge. And I brought a couple other pictures because I wanted to keep art a part of this. Here's one of them. oftentimes paint, or did paint, because I never thought that I would show these to anybody. Um, I paint on the same page. But yeah, here's the scared little girl, which was me. The nighttime window, and there's a little monster. But there's monster spray, and there's a light. So it ends up being just fine. You see, she turns on the light and sees that this little monster is just as scared as she is. So it all, she sprays, everything turns out fine, turns on the light, it's all good. I hope that made sense. I'm just being me, no notes. It's part of Porch Standard Time. And here's one. And this is another topic for another time. I don't know if you can see, it's starting to get dark. Maybe you can see those ripples. That might either be the next video I do or very soon thereafter. I didn't realize it, but this first box has art from way, way back when I was trying to discover the right kind of paper for me, because I showed you how tiny and detailed a lot of my art is. I couldn't find the right surface, and the closest I could find was cardstock. So I started painting on cardstock. But I didn't stop there. I kept searching. I tried different kinds of cold press paper, and it's tooth. Watercolor paper has a lot of tooth. A lot of it does. And I was trying to get paper that didn't have the tooth because it would make my lines jump. And I finally found the right paper. But anyway, that's a story for another time. But it was this image I wanted to show you. There's no place like home. Being back here and bringing or starting Porch Standard Time, it's good. It's really good. And one more. This isn't accurate, but this is the closest I could find. Yes, my first day back was actually 4 weeks ago, but okay, it's close. No, it's much better now, and I look forward to doing the art, posting the art, doing more instructions on videos and things. But I am finding I have evolved as a person, and talking with you is something I find a lot of joy in, and I hope over time you will too. It would be really nice if you could just talk back through the camera. I guess it doesn't work that way. But maybe leave comments. Yeah. So thank you. If you have any questions about Porch Standard Time, please put them in the comments. Let me know. There is a road back from Burnout, and it can be very challenging. But when you find that secret sauce, so to speak, it helps. It makes it much easier, much more doable. The happiness is within you. Just have to pull back, I guess, like the layers of an onion to find that and let it come back to the surface. So, that's my Porch Standard Time. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll be back again soon. Talk to you later. Bye.